What a show. Just got finished watching the ARIAs, 2014 ARIAs. For anyone of you who don't know who live internationally, ARIAs is the Australian Recording Industry Association. Pretty much, it's an award ceremony for artists. It's like the Brits Awards or yada yada, all these other ones. But we have ARIAs over here, and it was such a great show. Quite a few international artists appeared, such as Katy Perry, One Direction. So many more. So it was a great night watching it. It went for about 3 hours or so. It's about 1 in the morning now. So yeah, it was a really good night watching it. Honestly, most of the awards I agreed with. Some of them I didn't. Some of them was like, oh, they should win, and they didn't. But most of them were like, they should win, and they did win. To be honest, one of the ones I didn't really agree with, I think it might have been Song of the Year, and I went to 5 Seconds of Summer. Don't hate me, I don't like 5 Seconds of Summer, and I don't like Justice Crew. I really don't like them, and they're Australian. Thankfully, Justice Crew didn't win anything, thankfully. But 5 Seconds of Summer, I'm pretty sure they won Best Song of the Year in Australia, and I think they might have won one other, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I really just don't like them. They are pretty much the same band. Justice Crew opened the ARIAs with a live song in front of an audience outside, and then that was for the red carpet ceremony, and then they started the ARIAs, and then they went inside. 5 Seconds of Summer opened, and I'm like, oh my god, they just performed outside, and it wasn't them. I'm like, oh, I feel like an idiot. Yeah. But anyway, it was a really good show. Honestly, I was so thankful that One Direction, for the 3rd year running, won Best International Artist. Yeah, it was really good. It was good that Katy Perry came. She did a speech. Honestly, Ian Molly Meldrum, if you don't know who he is, I'm sure all of you do, even if you are international from Australia, you should know who Molly Meldrum is. If you don't know who he is, go look up who he is. Go watch a couple episodes of Countdown. Honestly, he is amazing. He pretty much made the Australian industry what it is today. So yeah, what he pretty much did, a show called Countdown on ABC, and he brought in so many international artists and broadcast them live on TV. Well, not live, but broadcast them on TV. So people could watch them at home, and nothing really was about at that time. There wasn't these music video channels or this and that and this on TV. It was really only just him, and he brought in all these international artists, Stones, the Beatles, the this, the that. He showed Australian artists mixed with this, with that, and really good show. It was really back in the early days, probably 50s, 60s, 70s, and I'm pretty sure it was on in the 80s as well. Could have run into early 90s, but I'm pretty sure it ended in the 90s. Really good show. Both Katy Perry and One Direction performed great shows live. Would have been better outdoors, the shows. I think if they had them outdoors, they would have had like fireworks and flames and stuff. There was really only just like lights in this one. Wasn't that great with the stage setup? It wasn't anything big and huge. It was really just a normal stage with lights. It wasn't a staircase. It wasn't fireworks like in the previous years where they've had fireworks and massive statues and stuff like that. But overall, it was a good show, entertaining. Didn't really get too bored with it. With all these things, with movie awards nights and music awards nights, they're all the sort of same. They always pick the biggest movies. They're always like, for instance, if I'll do a movie related thing, if it's like Transformers is up for an award for Best Movie of the Year, they'll be up for not only Best Movie of the Year, they'll be up for Best Director, Best Actor, Best Music, Best this, Best that, Best this, Best that, and they'll be in like every category. So that's one thing that sort of pissed me off with all the award shows, is that they sort of recognise the same people 40, 50 times throughout the night. and it's I'd like it to change it up a bit. And the good thing about the ARIAs is they actually do show a lot of independent bands that not a lot of people have heard of, but mostly it's the bigger bands that they focus on, like Sia, Shepherd, all of them, Justice Crew, 5 Seconds of Summer, all of them. They really focus on them. They're in like every category almost. And then you get the occasional small little bands, which is good because I was writing down a list of all the little small bands that I liked, so I could buy a couple of their stuff on iTunes, stuff like that. So overall, fantastic night, great show. I'm not too sure. Knowing it's on 10, because it was on channel 10, knowing it's on 10, they will put it on their website, 10 Play, so you can go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. I'm not too sure if it's going to be on anywhere else like YouTube or whatnot, but definitely will be on 10 Play sooner or later, probably tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, honestly, great show. Can't wait for next year's ARIAs. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys liked my little review of what I thought. It wasn't really much, just some thoughts off the top of my head of what I thought of tonight's or last night's or whatever you want to call it whenever you watch this. 24 in ARIAs, what I thought of it. So yeah, hit that like button, drop me down a comment of what you thought of the ARIAs if you watched them. Have you heard the ARIAs? Let me know down in the comments and whatnot. And definitely hit that subscribe button. Really trying to get my subscribers up there. So thanks guys a lot, and I will see you on my next video if you're a subscriber.